evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falkor Bay. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And here he is, Roy Jones.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Big right uppercut scores. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Lands with that right uppercut. Catch and shoot. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down. Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Hey, those punches add up. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change everything in this battle. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could... There's the bell to start round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's all offense all the time. That right hook catching air. Can't score with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, well, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Insane action. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that left. This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That punch scores. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab gets blocked. Quick punch scores. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And around that seat. Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Has been his best weapon all fight long. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that straight left. Left hook missed. And that will do it. What a victory. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Are you okay?
not many people would have predicted.